And so I was raised in a Christian home, and so we would go to church. I would go with my parents, and then we would leave, and that was pretty much my church experience. And so since I was a Christian, I knew that Jesus loved me and he died for me and he wanted me to be a good person. So my experience with Christianity for most of my life was that I would go to church. The rest of the week I'd follow a bunch of rules, and that was pretty much it. But if you ask me what the purpose of my life was, I'd just be like, oh yeah, I just want to be happy. I just want to get good grades so I can go to college and get a good job that I like, and then I'll be happy, and that's going to be my life. Have a family, whatever. My senior year, I kind of had, maybe not depression, I definitely had a lot of symptoms of depression. I would call it an existential crisis, where I just didn't know what the purpose of my life was. I was looking at everything that I was looking for and realizing that it was kind of meaningless. I was, living for my GPA or money or friends or wrestling trophies, and I was just looking at them all and being like, why am I doing this? Like, up until that point, I would be doing things and thinking, well, everyone else does it, so there must be some reason that I'm doing it. And at that point, I just couldn't see any answers. But through all of that, God was with me and he was comforting me, and I just held on to my relationship with him, and that was my only source of joy. And through that, I started to realize that my relationship with him was the one thing that was going to last forever. It was the one thing that could possibly help me make sense out of anything else in the world. And from there, I started to learn how to be human again. I started to learn how everything else in my life could make sense because of my relationship with God. So for a while I was planning on being a doctor. I thought, this is how I'm gonna serve God, because I'm good at math and science, and so this is what he's gifted me to do. This is how I'm gonna serve God and serve other people, is I'm gonna be a doctor and I'm gonna help people with my knowledge of math and science. So I was going to college for that, and just after a while I started losing my motivation. I was feeling like this was the wrong direction for me, and yet it was the only thing that I had grown up thinking I could do. And there was just a time when I didn't really know where I wanted to go with my life. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life anymore. And there was people, like I had a few friends during that time telling me, oh, you'd be a good pastor. And I'm thinking, man, you're crazy. And I thought that would be a cool thing to do, but I didn't think that was what I was called to do. And I started volunteering with the middle school ministry, and I really liked it. I really liked connecting with kids, teaching them about the Bible, helping them grow. And I got an opportunity to speak for the middle school ministry, and I realized, wow, I really like doing this. And I actually got invited to be an intern about a year ago for the middle school ministry, and so I've been getting to work a lot of behind the scenes stuff on the middle school ministry. And I realized that I really like doing this, and I'm actually gifted to do it, which was really surprising to me. And so I think this is where I'm finding my calling. I'm finding my calling in reaching middle school students right now, and right now this is my purpose. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to go for now, but I know that God has a plan for me and that he's gifted me to do it.